Kathleen Ivanov versus Lauren Griffin. Hello, what's your name?
Kathleen Ivanov.
Ivanov. Okay. Lauren Griffin, they are not checked in. You did not pay for the second mailing or didn't do a second mailing, so I can't take a default today for their failure to appear.
Okay, he did get it. I just never put that piece of paper back to the court. I'm sorry. He got both.
What?
He got both summons though.
No, but there's a mailing that needs to be mailed by the court.
It was.
And no, it wasn't, because my file reflects the second mailing. There would be three services, ma'am. There would be a service that's basically a service by a person. There would be a mailing, and then there is a second mailing in order for me to proceed today with a default. That second mailing was not done.
By the court?
You did not pay for the second mailing for the court to do that.
Okay, nobody told me I had to pay for a second.
Well, I get it, but it's just not there, so I can't do anything. The best that I can do, ma'am, is to adjourn this out. I will adjourn it to my next available day, which is March 13th.
Well, can you please tell me what I have to do? Because I was not told that I had to do something else.
Not at this point that I'm aware of. And I can't give you legal advice. I can only tell you that for me to proceed by default at the first hearing, you would have needed to do what's called a second mailing. That wasn't done. So I can't proceed with the default today.
Okay.
I'm going to adjourn it to the 13th, 2026 at 3 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Ma'am, on this date, how much are you claiming they owe?
Okay, wait a second. Can you please go back? I do not, you have to tell me how to do this second mailing. When I went to file all this stuff, they told me what to do, and that was never part of.
They can't give you legal advice, ma'am. My clerks can't do that. So you filed the paperwork, right?
Yes.
And that's how the case gets on the docket. So from the paperwork that you filed, there was a service on the defendant, which would have, see what the service indicates. Actually, there was no service on the defendant. So did you have somebody serve them?
Yes.
Okay, that person, whoever served them, we do not have the return of service.
I know, that's my fault. He gave it to me to take to the court, and I didn't do it. That's my fault.
So that's not here.
I get it.
The mailing would have been done by the court, the first mailing, which was done by the court. We did that.
Yes.
If you wanted to take a default the first time around, you would have had to pay for a second mailing, which would have been done by the court. That has not been done.
Yeah, nobody told me that.
Well, ma'am, that's why people hire attorneys or read the rules. I mean, I don't know my clerks can't give you legal advice.
Okay, as far as listen, I'm not trying to be argumentative. I've never done anything like this before. I've never dealt with the court. I've never had to do anything like this. I was following the instructions, and I thought I did what I was supposed to do. So I would not have thought of that as legal advice.
Ma'am, the case is started. So you did that. I just can't do certain things today because other things weren't done. But that doesn't mean the case is over. It's just, it gets adjourned out to a date.
Okay, so can you just at least, who do I call, or who do I get in touch with to accomplish this through the court, this second mailing? And the other problem is,
ma'am, I don't need the second mailing now. And the reason I don't need the second mailing is because the one hearing that the tenant would get in essence, has happened today.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need the second mailing at this point. Let me put it to you this way. If you had come in, filed the papers, the normal mailing would have been done by the court. If you had paid for the second mailing and the second mailing gets done by the court, then I'd swear you in and I'd take a default today. That's what would happen. It wouldn't automatically be adjourned out. That wasn't done. So what happens is it gets adjourned out if the tenant's not here.
Okay. So now what? So now what? You said it, I have to do this again?
Do what again?
Come back to court?
I'm setting it for March 13th, 2026 at 3 p.m. That is an in-person hearing. You'll need to come down to the court. They'll get notification of that hearing. If they're not here at that point, I can take a default.
Okay. He moved out. I have no idea where he went. And so if that gets sent to this address, I don't know how that's gonna work. And yeah, so I still want the back rent.
I understand what you're saying, ma'am, but I mean, he's gonna have to have personal service for me to issue a money judgment, but you know.
He got personal service. He got served. I can bring
Ma'am,
that into the court.
I don't know that because you didn't turn in the form.
I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna bring it in. I'll bring it in.
Okay, but you're telling me all these things, and I'm just telling you, there's nothing else I can do. I set the date. You come down here. If I have all of the paperwork, you'll get your judgment. But I don't know what you want me to do, and I cannot give you legal advice. I cannot walk you through this procedurally.
Okay. I'm not asking for legal advice. I thought it
Well,
was
you are.
straightforward.
And so I will see you on the 13th at 3 p.m. Thank you. Sile Farm versus Alicia Clark.
She's here.
Alicia Clark? Oh, there
Yes.
she is. Okay, hello.
Hi.
All right. And what is the claim in this case?
Your Honor, with court costs, $11,010.81.
11,010.
$10.81.
Got it. All right, Ms. Clark. How are you
Yes.
intending on getting this paid?
So I just have a couple questions. I'm gonna apply for some assistance, but I was in bankruptcy until it was just discharged, and the attorney called me on the 31st of December, and then I got notification, like I think on the 2nd, of course, because of the holiday. And then when I got this paper, it had said that she had sent me something in January, but I checked my informed delivery and everything. I never got anything at all. So I called my bankruptcy attorney because I wasn't for sure, like, is all of this like after the September 29th amount?
So, Your Honor, with the bankruptcy discharging, the pre-petition arrears were $2,217.48. This balance, the $11,010.81, takes into account that discharge. So that's been removed from the ledger balance, and the $11,000 balance I stated is everything post-petition.
Can you say that one more time, Miss Rachel? What was
The
sorry.
number, yeah,
Yes.
the number is $11,010.81.
Okay. So my hope was to pay this today, but I actually got notification in the mail that I had to verify my identity with the IRS because of fraud.
Got it. Okay. So
But yeah,
let me ask you.
Oh.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. So you think that you're going to be able to pay this plus your March rent once that verification comes through?
Yes, because I did the verification yesterday. It said it was all done. And I reached back out to them to make sure. And
Okay.
then in the interim of getting this paperwork last week, like the next day, I got something in the mail because my lease is actually up on the 31st of March, and it said that they were not going to renew my lease, which I was kind of baffled by too, because I talked to the property manager prior to filing the bankruptcy, because I had to do it in order to be able to get the home loan. But the home loan for Heroes, they said I can't do it until December 31st of this year because of the extenuating circumstances, and I have to wait a year. So I was kind of shocked because, of course, I don't
Okay.
have.
Why
Yeah.
don't you talk with them again? All right. Sometimes, and I don't know in this case, but as to why that might have been sent out and what their intention is on that. All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'll do, ma'am. I'm going to adjourn this to March 13th, 2026 at 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse unless you get everything paid, okay?
Okay, so it's adjourned until March 13th at noon in person.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.